friends, in today's video we will talk about orchids. So these are some of the beautiful orchids which I purchased today and from the nursery, and today we will talk about how to repot them. So this is one plant, then I have this another beautiful plant, white, and then I have two purple plants. So this is my purple plant. So you can see that this is still lot of buds are there to bloom. So in today's video we will talk about orchids and how to repot orchids when you buy them from nursery, because when you buy them a nursery, so mostly you will get in this pot, and in today's video I will show you that how to repot them. Okay, so first thing first, so let's start with the maybe with this beautiful plant. With this beautiful plant we will start, and I will show you things what we need to do. So first thing is we will cut this plastic thing very carefully so that we don't damage the roots, and then we will put this in a pot. So yeah, so there is nothing too complicated about it, and I will show you some of the steps how we do and what is the easiest way to do. So this is the plastic pot, and with this scissor I will cut this pot very slowly without damaging the roots. You can see so here is one root. Okay, now I can tear it as well. This is a plastic, so slowly with patience. Okay, so see this, the plant is out now. Okay, so here are the roots, which you can see, the green roots. So it's a very healthy plant. Okay, so now we will just remove this yellow thing, moss, and I have some wood chips as well. So I have already prepared these things for you. So these are the wood chips, wood bark, this is the moss, and I have already moist it, so it's in water. So how we will start is, first we will start with the wood chips. So I will put the wood chips in this pot at the bottom, like this. So I'm at the base, I will not be clogged. So, and I want to keep the plant at this level. So I will first put the wood bark here, and then I will keep the plant here. Then I will start putting this moss, which I have already put in water so that it's moist. Now I will just squeeze the water out of it, and I will start dropping it. Okay, like this. So I want this level here. Now you can see that I am little bit so we don't need to remove all the roots here. We can just little bit untangle them, but not too much, because plant is already in a shock. So just little bit of untangling is okay with very soft hands. That's all, nothing much. That's all. And when I will put it like this. And one more thing is, see this root, this one, this is a aerial root. So we will leave it as it is. We will not try to put them in the put it in the moss, because it's an aerial root. So let it remain outside. Now we will start putting moss and little bit wood chips here and there, so that the aeration is maintained. And so moss is a very good substance to retain the moisture, plus it also maintains the aeration. And if you put the wood bark also, it's good actually. It also maintains the aeration. So slowly and slowly with patience we will just keep on putting the moss in the plant. little bit wood bark just to keep it straight. Keep on pressing the moss so that it goes down also. Okay, now the plant is bit stable. I can do it like this. Just squeeze the water. Make sure that the water don't go here. It's a crown, so if water goes here, then it will be a problem. Crown rotting can start, which is a very common problem in orchids. We don't want that. So very slowly pushing it. Okay, you see that there are some holes here, 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 this hole, this one, and this one, and this one. So what I will do, I will take a moss and straight away I will push it here. And same I will do with other holes as well. So this is how we will keep on just putting the moss nicely, covering all the area. And if you can see that the level of the crown, see, level of the crown is slightly above the level of the pot, so it's slightly up. So when I will give water, right, I will put this pot in a uh, this type of pan, and the water level will be like this. So whole crown will never be uh, below water. It will not be submerged in water. So so there are some roots, green roots, which I am trying to cover with moss, so that they get the moisture. And then on top I am going to put the this wood. Okay, so we are done. We are done. So yeah, so this is how our plant will look. Yes. So this is how our plant is looking. So later I will show you other plants as well. This is the another plant. So I have just checked it that there are no root rot, and just I'm trying to make the uh, moss bit loosen it up little a bit. Apart from that, I'm not going to do anything. This is an aerial root. This is aerial root, so I will leave it as it is. I will maybe put it like this. This is another aerial root. These are the roots which were below inside the moss, so I will just leave it, not doing much. Little bit I have moistened up. This level is bit I think high, so I will just remove some of the things. We want to just keep it slightly, yeah, this is okay. This level is okay, because when we put the pot in water, the water should never reach the crown. That's the objective. So I think this level is perfectly fine. And then I am going to do it like this, so that the okay, okay, now I will just start putting the moss little by little on equally on every side. I've already put the wood bark. Okay, so here maybe just to keep the plant straight, I will put a small piece of wood like this. Then I'm going to put the moss. Okay, shake it. So take a small piece, squeeze it nicely, and then just stuff it. If the plant is falling or bending, then just put some. This is another white plant, so I will just do the potting of this plant as well. So this is these are the roots, healthy plant as well. So I will just untangle a bit, and we'll see that there is nothing rotting in these roots below. uh, Overall situation looks good. Yeah, here it was rotting started, but I think it's fixed now. It has healed itself. Now I will just untangle it a bit, little bit, not too much, because plant is already in a shock and we don't want to. And it's very tight as well, so I will just leave it, because I don't want to damage the plant roots at all. Later plant will, on its own, it will spread. So it is not if you do not do anything, still it is okay. Only we need to be careful that we don't damage the roots. Okay, so now same as before, I will just, let me adjust the camera. Okay, so I will just put some wood bags here, so that the aeration is there and water is not collected at the bottom in any case. And also a bit of a level is also increased if we put some wood bark. And if the bark is very big, then you can just break it. So something like this. So now I will put this pot. Okay, so it's going down. So I will put more moss and everything here, and I want the level to be somewhat like this, somewhat like this. Okay, so I will put the moss is also here. This is the last one. I will cut it very carefully. As I said earlier, we will not damage roots at all. And then once we have, then I will simply tear it like this, very gently. Okay, without damaging the roots, slowly we will take the plant out. See, these are the roots, healthy, nice. Here I can see some problem. See, I can see some problem here, so that I will treat. I will just remove that portion completely. Rest, I think it looks okay. Okay, so here I think it was damaged, but it was crushed. uh, yeah, so what happened that the roots have grown big, and this small pot was not sufficient, so they were squeezed, and it has happened the roots. Yeah, so see, this is, yeah, so I will just remove the portion. Yeah, see, and I have some fungicide as well, which I will use in this plant. This is okay. Yeah, rest looks okay. So only the thing is the plant was growing and the space was not sufficient. It was crushed, and maybe water was also clogged. So yeah, there is a bit of a, see here, here, this. So there is a problem, bit of a problem in this. Not very serious. It is, see. So here in this case, I am not going to touch this whole root. This whole root is fine, healthy. This here it place, I will just remove the squishy portion, which was kind of a rotten. That's all. I will leave this as it is. Okay, and I have a fungicide as well, which I am going to use in this plant. But nothing will happen because we have removed the rotten portion. Now the plant has the ability to heal itself, so it's going to heal itself on its own if we don't do anything. We need to provide the good conditions so that plant can heal its on its own, which means that there should not be water clogging, and there should be good aeration. So if we provide these conditions, what plant are self sufficient to fix their issues. Okay, so at the bottom, as I said earlier, I am putting some of the wood pieces so that there is a no water clogging. Now I will just check the uh, level. Yeah, this is okay, this is okay, perfectly fine. It should be above the level. See, this is the level of the pot, right? So it should be slightly above, because when we put it in the water, water should always be below the crown. Okay, so now, as we have done with the other plants, slowly and slowly we will start. So first let me balance this. Now I will just put the moss. I will squeeze it. I will just squeeze it and put a small portions of moss, not a big lump, because if you put a big lump, it will be difficult. It will become a solid, a compact kind of a moss, so small pieces are good. I'll just put this. This is an aerial root, so we will leave it as it is. It's small, so I will just put it like this. So a small portion, small. Okay. And plant should be straight. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so okay, so this is, I am squeezing now. I will put a small portion here, small here, small here, small here. Shake a bit so that it goes down. Yes, so we can see space now. Again, a small portion. I will put it. Again, small portion. So here we can see that the roots are exposed. See here, the roots are exposed. So I will keep on putting the moss here just to cover all the green roots. This plant is bit big. Yeah, so I'm covering all the roots, green roots, which were uh, in within below the moss. Aerial root is this side, which I will keep it outside only. I will not cover it with moss, because if we do that, then plant will go in a shock and will take few days to recover from the shock as well. But anyway, plant will go in a shock because we have removed it from that plastic pot, and uh, not plastic, actually it's a polythene, hard polythene. Okay, so we are done. Now on top I am going to put the wood like this, like this, and like this. Okay, so we are done.